lot of new faces on the roster this year, Coach. How's just the gelling process been going?
Great question. We were fortunate to do a foreign tour this summer, which was an absolute blessing. As we have 6 portal kids and 6 returners, 2 freshmen, and a new staff, so that opportunity couldn't have come at a better time. And so this summer we got a 2-week training camp, and then we got to go play 3 games, and so that speeds the process up of where you're normally at this time of the year. And so the chemistry, the relationships, the locker room, all that stuff that takes time, we're pretty far along. And so the chemistry and all that stuff, going back to your question, is at a really, really good spot right now.
Where do you set expectations for this team in year one?
I've learned with young people, don't limit them. I think the sky is the limit with this group. A really talented group and that really enjoys each other. Had a great practice today, but they enjoy competing, they enjoy each other. I think we're talented in a lot of different areas, and so I truly think the sky's the limit for this group.
Mark, when you were introduced in this room a few months ago, obviously you had a list of things to do. As you look now the season started, you feel like you got done kind of what you wanted to get done, or how much is still coming out there?
Man, you just never know how things will unfold in the transfer portal era, and couldn't be happier. I think the kids that we brought in kind of fixed a couple of the needs that we need. And you got an old veteran point guard like Jayden Owens, who's 23 years old and played a huge role at Baylor in the Big 12, and is your floor general that you need to win at a high level. And Sedona Prince is kind of our anchor in the middle, and she's played at the highest level throughout her career. And so you got an elite point guard, an elite center. Madison Connor we brought in from Arizona. She played in the national championship game her freshman year, and so she's been playing at the highest level. Agnes won a national championship at Stanford, played in multiple Final Fours. And so you've got a veteran group that we've been able to bring in that have been playing at the highest level of college basketball. And so the portal was really, really good to us. And then I'm very grateful for the returners. They have just been awesome from day one when we started our workouts in April. They've been incredible, and so it's a special group.
Was it intentional when you guys went in the portal to not only find talented players, but talented players that came from winning programs that had success in Mark?
Yeah, ideally that's what you're trying to do, and it worked out this cycle. That we got kids that fit our system, kids that fit our culture, and a group of them that have been competing at the highest level. And so super grateful for those young ladies.
You talk about the system. Last year, offensive struggles was a big part of why they weren't successful. You bring in a lot of new players, but a lot of shooters. What can we expect from this offense?
Yeah, we value skill. We value shooting. We'll lead the country in pick and rolls per game. We want to spread you out. Obviously, we got Sedona in the middle, who's a matchup problem. And so you want to surround her with a whole bunch of shooting so she has space to operate. Again, you want a whole bunch of shooters. I think we got one of the best point guards in college basketball in Jayden Owens. And so we'll play 4 out, 1 in. We're going to pound the ball to Sedona. We're going to run a whole bunch of pick and rolls. And we want to play fast.
Defensively, what are we expecting there?
Yeah, defensively, there's no gimmicks with us. It's we're going to hang our hat defensively on defending people man to man. We're going to be sound and disciplined. Obviously, Sedona is an elite shot blocker and someone that protects the rim for us. But defensively, I'm old school and simple, and we'll be tough and hard-nosed.
Sedona's dealt with a couple injuries over her career. Are you guys doing anything load management-wise to protect her in that sense?
Yeah, I mean, the resources that are here are incredible. Our training staff's been amazing. Our strength coach, Taylor, has been incredible with Sedona. And so Sedona's kind of been on her own plan in regards to managing her body and workload and what she needs each week, and making sure we're preparing her right for the season. And so she's as healthy as she's ever been. I would say she's in the best shape she's probably ever been. And she's incredibly focused and locked in. This is her last season and her last go around. And couldn't be happier for where she's at right now, 40 days before the season starts.
Looking at the schedule, very front-loaded with home games. Was that by design to get the crowd involved in this new era of women's basketball here?
Yeah, majority of the schedule's done a year in advance, so you kind of take the schedule, and there was a couple games we were able to play with a little bit, but majority of that thing was done. And so we're fortunate to have a whole bunch of home games. In college athletics, it's hard to go on the road and get wins, and so thankful that we get a chance to play at the Schulmeyer a lot and lay a great foundation before we get into Big 12 play.
Speaking of Big 12 play, what are you looking forward to about playing in this conference this season?
Oh, it's an elite level conference with a whole bunch of great coaches, great programs. It's going to be a great challenge, and so really excited for many things. One, just taking over the program that was at the bottom and digging out of that hole. And then it's just fun to also, there's a bunch of neat college towns. And so haven't played at many of them, and so that'll be a fun opportunity to kind of really get to see the lay of the land in this league. And then just the coaching in this league is incredible. And so I'm excited for that challenge.
Is there one area of the team, not concerned, but you're curious to see how the team adapts in training camp?
Yeah, I mean, you haven't really been, this group, until you're thrown in the fire. You don't totally know what they're made of and what each one of them's made of, and individually and as a group. And so you can't replicate that. And so I'm just excited. We have some close scrimmages that we have the opportunity to go out there and compete, and we'll learn a lot from those, and then just keep growing and as a unit.
Anything else for Coach?
How big of a pickup was Una, and do you see her staying at the 1 or working in that 1 and 2?
Una's been incredible. She's a versatile combo guard that can play the 1 and the 2. She's a winner, elite competitor, great defender. She has been one of our most just steady, consistent players over the course of the summer, and then she's starting this fall camp the same. So you'll see her playing some 1 and the 2. She'll majority of her time will be off the ball, just because Jayden Owens is such an elite level point guard that we want her to make a lot of decisions for us.
Victoria Flores was the highest rated recruit for this high school class coming in. What have you seen from her since she's been on campus? She's
been incredible. It's a big jump to go from high school to the Big 12, and Vic has attacked this thing. Incredibly mature for a freshman. Has an elite work ethic. When I left practice, she was in there getting shots up at the end of practice, which she does every day. She's one of the last kids to leave the gym. She loves it. She's always working on her craft. She's an incredible leader. And what she's doing right now and over the course of summer, in her first couple of practices, for a kid, she hasn't played a game in a year and a half. So she has been incredible and is going to have an important role with our team this season.
So Mark, what did you think of this Texas summer after being in Oregon?
I wasn't used to this heat. This heat was a little different. Right now it's beautiful though. I don't know about you guys, the evenings and the mornings are amazing. I love sitting on my back porch in the mornings and in the evenings, and right now it's perfect. I love it. Summer was a little hot.
For all of us.
Yes.
Doesn't deter you from going on the hoodie though.
No, I mean the air. So here's the deal in Texas. I bring a hoodie everywhere because it's 105 degrees when you go outside, and you go inside a building for lunch or something, and the air conditioning freezing. So I like carry my hoodie around everywhere. So it's like two extremes. And I thought maybe it was the first couple places I go, I thought the air conditioning was maybe just a little high for that building, and I realized that's everywhere.